Hi guys, like a lot of nonsense coming from you. Like it could be this, it could be that. Like say whatever you think it is, but I'll put you guys with elephant. I need to test it out one more time to see if it actually works. Speak up.
A lot of pressure, you know. I was thinking on my walk here that maybe I would be that guy and choose LGD. That's right. No 5-man curse coming to you. That's all I got. Not as funny? No, okay.
Do you want to solo cast this game or what?
Game number 3, getting right on into it. I couldn't do the curse like that. We already proved that it works. We were there. We were all there last game.
You have to push the limit, you know. Maybe it was the fluke. See how many times it can still happen. But yeah, let's get more serious about this game. We have a Troll and Oracle into Tidehunter, played by Fate Beyond, and Jin-Q Emperor Spirit. So these are 2 melee heroes into 2 ranged ones. You get the bell. Gosh, you can dispel his shield. So it doesn't feel too good. You know, I'm not sure what the plan here is. Jin-Q will need to do some lane shenanigans, try to pull the lane back. Close to the tower so Tidehunter can get some farm. When you think about the Tidehunter, yeah, he's super tanky, but at the early levels, he doesn't have a point in Kraken Shell. Most of the time, you get harassed quite a lot. You have no magic resistance except the basic one, so tough one for sure. So Troll should free farm on the bottom. Mid lane, saw his Batrider against the Raid Kick mid. Okay. It's time. Come into your pubs.
In 2021, here it is, Raid King mid. Can't get mad anymore. Tap in the pro game.
What do you get besides level hero? I think the plan here is we'll just farm on a Raid King, get possibly level 5, and go to the jungle, farm from there. Leave Batrider alone, because like this is not playable lane for you. You have 7 sticking up pawn charges, make that 8.
Yeah, what do you even do to survive here? This feels like a matchup that favors Somnus very heavily. Definitely a tough situation for Ahmed. I want to go back to the point about Jin-Q. You know, to talk about how he's gonna. That's usually what you see with him. Beyond maybe level 2, level 3, maybe level 4. I think Jin-Q leaves the lane and tries to make something happen. Him with this hero before, maybe not during this DPC, but you know, he does play these unconventional 4 positions and does really well with them. I'm ready to see what approach is going to be. Do you think he could be
Sure, your rating is having a really tough time on the mid lane. 3 CS, Batrider 8 and 5. It's gonna get tough as time goes by. Like, you're not gonna be able to lane. He might even bail into the jungle after getting 2 points in Vampiric Spirit. I'm not sure why they decided to do it. To feel Lycan lanes much rating lanes better into Lycan. You have a stun coming out from the AA and the blast. Like DP would struggle anyway, but so there's your rate.
In on the Beyond, Gush using chains, damage on the Red Panda, can't get first blood. Swipe over, still no damage there as Panda surviving. So they're doing okay in this bottom lane. Only 6-0 right now for the tie. But, I mean, he's 6-0. Race King 3-1 before he went into the jungle. And it's almost 3 minutes into the game.
Already said it. It's tough one for him. Like, it's not like he can do anything. We've seen something similar in Southeast Asia when they picked, who was it? Tiny into Batrider.
Yeah, that would be a very rough game. And now they'll go after Emperor for a second. Eurus slows it down. Jin-Q on the front, rooted up. But Gush on the Red Panda, making the back and forth he goes. Decisive and, well, first blood for Eurus. There's Innocents who got first blood the last 2 games. This time it ends up being Eurus.
They have such a nasty combo on the top lane, actually. Like, wolves are pretty speedy, 420 move speed once you use slow level 1 on them. Nice number overall, and could potentially set up a kill on Ancient Apparition. I think that Prophet should die. here, but we'll see. So Raking still getting some levels on the mid lane. What's his CS? And against 22 on the Batrider, trying to use a stun.
Really tough for him.
Denied.
Going back and forth with that camp, over to mid, trying to do what he can. Tough game now where Jingfu is coming over for that 4-minute room. Apparition in the rotation, but he left face beyond, and you watched him to die.
This is something that a lot of top tier teams are kind of exploiting mid lane. Batrider with the X-Wall.
Stroke of Fate slows him down, stun up the Raking, and nobody rotates.
No one can even rotate. Like, they don't have a hero that can stop this kind of an aggression. It's the same play DP, which you got a Creep Swarm, Jinkyu, and use Searing Chief on one. This game could potentially just end in 20-25 minutes, considering how this is going on right now.
They lead already, Raking in a point where he... Like, it's simply just on a matchup. So
it's not nothing you can do. Like, you play better, you can't kill Batrider.
Yeah. An awful spot being Grimstroke going to the jungle. Find maybe this Raking or find potential kill. They go after the Oracle. They've got the combination. Red Panda try and run. There's the slow, and here's yours. So Red Panda just walks away simply with no boots.
Ancient Apparition also TP's better. Like, they should try to get this kill.
And now the trees, purifying flames. Red Panda still alive. Finally falls to
They got him, but at what cost? This leaves that Prophet alone against the Lycan. Lycan has a ton of regen coming out from the Flare of Impulse. Now last hitting under the tower will get the level 6 pretty soon. One already online.
Denied.
Not sure who's supposed to make the moves for LGD, because their mid laner is Raking. He wants to just farm the jungle, try to recover. Tidehunter needs his level. So does Jin, this Ember Spirit. For now, he's playing a good game. Trying to drag the creep wave. Getting stacks on the Ancients, but I don't think that's enough. This is a very fast line for Hello.
Very fast so far. Fate beyond that 5 goes to gush out at Eurus, who's trying to get in front of this Tide. Able to do so. One of the things that I'm worried about for LGD is how much food will Ancient Apparition be
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Get Samus here. So on the run, slowed up just out of Cold Feet Rock. That was almost enough slow to keep him close enough where the procs, and he's probably dead. That would have been the best opportunity LGD's had this game. So
for sure, that Prophet is closer to level 6. So they should try to play around her a bit more, use that exorcism, probably pressure the tower. That Prophet, like, you can get that much from killing a tier 1 off-lane tower.
Stroke, Ink Swell, and that'll pop. Put full beat, produces FY over, and they just need one more shot, which comes in from Innocence. Ancient Apparition gets that kill. They'll put the pressure onto Faith on bottom, but they are finding opportunities and kills in other lanes. Faith Beyond, as long as he doesn't die here and get his level, I think they're okay with that.
This could have been any other player playing at 15, lose the lane, go to jungle, farm Hand of Midas. It's a very tough game for Raid. He's just not going to be out of the jungle for a very, very long time. Team needs to make some space, make him recover. He's level 6, 7 minutes in. I could be pretty much the same level if he was just playing the safe lane.
You still have to compare him to Troll, right? At the end of the day, he's going to be farming like tier 1 position. He is. So, right now, he's sitting a full 1,000 gold behind Eurus, who that's basically a free lane up against.
The ranking is a faster farmer. Troll gets a victory. First exorcism.
Level 5 for Faith Beyond. They've got the chilling touch. Now Eurus trying to TP out. Is get a proc in time. No, they went for that without Ravage. this is while Yang is just pressuring the top tier 1. They're trying to use this exorcism to get the tier 1 bottom and make it trade on.
But I like that more. Nothing to say. Only talk about the importance of the tier 1 top tower, which is like they don't care. So he rotates to the bottom lane, tries to take that one instead. Red Panda still on the tree. They will look for him.
They will spot him.
Radiant's bottom
So now they've got the Spirit Siphon. They have the Cold Peter will expel the fortune. Then Simon's coming over for a target. So Eurus back in. Ravage, he was nothing to say. Trying to survive. Has the Spirit Siphon. Doesn't look like Ravage is going to be able to save this Death Prophet. And now, well, look, for Innocence as well as Faith Beyond. Fully break. Nothing to stop the TP, but the damage. Oh,
Radiant's middle tower
almost
is under attack.
enough to take that Ancient Emperor.
While all of that is happening, Lycan takes the top tower, has a Necro Book coming to him. Will be Necro 3 before 10-minute mark, I believe. So some really sick timing. Then he can start pressuring the other lanes, move to the mid lane. It's also Raid King into Lycan.
Well, Jingu.
Good setup.
While Sun is TPing in. That's beautiful. Just being able to set up the stun with the Inkswell on the creep that boots of
Dire's
traveling
middle
in.
tower is under attack.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Yep. Using Sol on an Invis Lycan wall. Mentioned Lycan against Brave King, where his mana is gonna get burned. So you will have that Necro 3 pretty soon. Shard available after 20-minute mark. You also don't want to just rush that item. You need the lateral radiance. Let's see what item he decides to go for on Raid King. Might need to adjust his item build if things are not going well. Maybe get like an armor to be able to fight the team. Like everything is just falling apart.
It's looking rough so far, but
Dire's structures
Battle Fury
are
being killed here
fortified.
for Eurus. They're looking to get this kill. They don't have Ravage to play with. Nothing to say, getting chased under the tier 2 tower. Just back up everybody on LGD to come back over. But find Curtis, and they need to stay on top of this troll to get the kill. They slow him up. They got the cold feet. They just don't have a way to keep him close and get that. Pressure on, nothing to say. Pressure on Eurus, neither of which die. But now FY goes up, Inkswell silence. Okay, fans embrace. That'll silence the tide. I'm not sure if he saves FY though. Showing touch, anchor smash. There's the kill. Simon's in. He's got last going on 2. Doesn't even need to use it. Faith Beyond, he ends up dead. Innocence trying to TP out, but the damage is too much. They'll get 2 kills anyway, and they still hold that lasso.
Thomas is like, I don't even need to use lasso here. We'll still get the 2 kills, and they also defend the troll. So you're just kind of securing his game, still sitting at 0 deaths, getting closer to Battle Fury. Raid King, less farm than Lycan. We have 3 cores from Elephant on top right now. Necro 3 finished. Time to move to the mid lane. Pressure that tower. Just make the map smaller for the enemy team.
So Rifkin's team gets
Dire's middle
very
tower
difficult.
is under attack. Radiant
His
are
map gets
scanning.
burned. He's dead. And at the moment, he's not providing you with any kind of damage. So that's really rough. Let's see the rotation from Yang. Necrobook summon. No exchange for another 25.
Radiant's
That's coming
bottom
in.
tower
Fly
is under
running
attack.
away.
Ravage. Okay, there's the
Tower
duels.
is under attack.
Scepter. I was like, does he farm it or not? So Yang is very close.
Change from Jinkyu over onto the Oracle. Ice Blast following this up. False Promise. Now Red Panda in a bad way as to get chased down.
Radiant's middle
Say will
tower
make sure
is
that he
under
ends up
attack.
dead. 2 heroes gone inside of Elephant. Them lasting for just a couple of seconds longer, but they will get the tier 1 mid. This is not a bad move from LG. And Side of Fist chain buyback.
Oracle.
Ravage gets used. They get that kill on Savage. Oracle TP.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
He's just too late. Already used the false promise, but look at the damage on nothing to say. Deep beyond, he'll get chased too again. And that's the change shifting, cleaning house.
I'm not sure that buyback was needed. Yang was waiting on the high ground for a very long time, trying to backstab the enemy team. Unfortunately, did not have shapeshift ready. Troll finishes the Battle Fury. I call this a decent trade for LGD, where they got the tower, they got 1 buyback from Red Panda, an early one.
Radiant's top tower is
Ice
under
Blast, if
attack.
he was on money a little bit more, they probably got that kill. Flame Brady, well, Jingqiu got... That is a quick
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Pathfinder is so speedy. Archer Aura, Inks well, max move speed coming up from Pathfinder pretty much.
Extending down to a 5k lead. Pushing through the jungle, they want to get the... He's already TP'd out.
Dire are scanning.
And try to get that Radiance as quickly as possible. It is a long ways out. Silence with the Phantom Embrace. Phantom beyond in trouble.
Dire's top tower is under
And
attack.
Purifying Flames, being holding the lasso, and
What a
another
play.
Purifying Flames. They just kite beyond so well. They're
Nice done. Not even using the
Radiant's
lasso,
bottom
as you
tower
mentioned.
is under attack.
Phantom's Embrace, something Tidehunter doesn't like play into, can't
Dire's
crack
top
off
tower
that
is
silence.
under attack.
So you need to
Radiant's
actually
bottom
hit it.
tower has fallen.
It's a possibility they just, take one more fight, tower top, transition that into Roche, they have damage control from Lycan. Pretty much you can always go inside the pit. Respecting Tidehunter in respawn. PSG.LGD just needs time to recover. Similar story to game 2, where they needed to just farm up on Medusa, and now Ame is not a factor in this game. We're pretty much playing 4 versus 5 until the meetings up.
God, Innocent just getting destroyed. We talked about how every shapeshift Innocence is going to be chilling in his boots. And, well, that is...
They found out, I think. But the Tidehunter with the TP says no.
Rabbit, you need to be careful heading into that shapeshift down. Still a tough fight. Just you're down 7k. First big item for the end. If he gets to it.
Very greedy overall. Have position 4 Ember Spirit, Tidehunter off lane, you have Raking mid who didn't get much went for Hand of Midas. Elephant should use this info and just try to pressure more fight. Cutting into Ravage is scary, that Prophet is level 11, so Ghosts don't hurt that much.
Remnant and the Searing Chains. The air exorcism committed. Somna's trying to survive with a flame, but they won't be able to do so. This is exorcism committed.
This is exorcism into no objectives, which is something you don't like to see. So, yeah, fighting into Road right now should be a good chance for Elephant. Troll even picks up a double damage. Could wait a bit until Pathfinder spawns.
It's dead. Ape King going for the Radiance. Well slowed up, in some trouble. Fortune's End does get the rotation up. Icebox coming in if anybody jumps him. Soul Binds and Death Prophet and Ape King in a four-legged sack race as they walk back to the tier 2.
But this is
top
off
tower
lane
is
like.
under attack.
It's not a safe lane or a mid lane, so you will still have one extra core to scale, and that's your Troll. You don't have to rush things. We're on the clock, we need to do stuff right now. You want to do stuff, but you have 3 scaling cores, so you kind of
Radiant
in the
are
late
scanning.
game.
Wraith King is making his way back. The problem is the rest of this team is tough. Troll gets some farm instead. Like in timings. Work. GG spotted. Phantom's Embrace. Coming in. And up, but now Ravage. Ice Blast all coming through with the Gush Gang. You're gonna go the other way though. They got the lasso out onto the Wraith King. He just used that reincarnation. So he will have it up again. Ame ends up getting high out of the Radiance before he goes down. They found beyond Fortune's End, Inkswell, all locking up his Tidehunter. He's got the Euros and putting Euros up in the air, but it's not looking like LGD can get anything more out of this. It's just a question of whether or not Elephant can do anything else.
Fate Beyond is tanky, and Kraken Channel is maxed out, so Finger Smash. You still lose the good trade for Elephant, where they can go to the Roche pit. They know there's no Ravage right now, so once Lycan respawns, I think it's time for Roche to deports from PSG.LGD, so they can spot any movement coming up from the tier 1, possibly to cover. And there it is, so they will know that the Lycan wants to get inside of the pit.
A lot of wording. I'm sure they really have.
I think they try to take this fight. AA Blast is actually coming inside the pit. If that hits on multiple heroes, they go in.
There it is coming down. Or they can take
How does he get away with that? Oh my!
They go after Yang. He's in trouble. Soulbinds. Through. They've leashed up the Tidehunter to the Wraith King. Man, he is single-handedly saving this game so far. Now Faith Beyond goes after Red Panda. Exorcism, Stroke of Fate is down, nothing to say. They're trying to fight this Exorcism, and I have a feeling, well, Elephant, yeah, you may have gotten me over on Exorcism. They want to fight into this. Ice Blast. Honest on it. There's the battle trend. Trying to fight and just from his head and goes back to Robbie through it all. Oh, no, Eurus, he's going to drop. Sun is dead as well. Yang's going to come up. LGD somehow coming through big time.
They heavily committed for that fight. Troll not having his BKB yet, went for a Dead Prophet. Such a great timing for that Prophet. Those are coming back, healing her fully. Bad Prophet didn't even have lasso there. He uses your steps, but already got clipped by AA ulti. So once you get it down, you're still gonna die. Now PSG.LGD, they have Ravage up once again, reincarnation, but oh my god, he's gonna get two-shotted.
And oh no. Survives, FY coming over, Fortune's in, FY in, and crazy. Beyond with the Ravage only hits on FY.
Buyback from Retro, Lazo, one line, no room for reincarnation.
Got this Crazy dead to right. Down goes Ame. Beyond, they've got a big enough more than they can chew, and the ones looking to bite off their other way is
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
This is not clean. Like so many mistakes from both teams.
Radiant
like
structures
trying
are
to
fortified.
use Ravage on two people to save Wraith King. Yeah, what is Ame even doing there?
I think they just tried to get greedy and get a support
Radiant's
one out,
top
but
tower
that
is
just
under
doesn't
attack.
happen.
Radiant's
and then
top tower
There's
has
no
fallen.
vision whatsoever for Fire. Like there's whole jungle available for him. Yeah, let's watch that fight once again. Jin Q.
timing.
What a player, man.
Wow. Just
a thief in the back. Okay, so this lineup will also scale. JQ going for greedy items, snatch that Aegis. We'll get Maelstrom eventually. The Orb of Corrosion procs, reducing the armor by 3, slowing them down. It's AoE slow coming up from side of Fist.
that is going to be able to deal with, and this is now feeling like a closer matchup than it was just a few moments ago. It was 7K, now 4K. One of the things I want to say, you said it was sloppy Dota, but it is fun Dota. I feel like these games are really exciting. This is
the mistakes, the more funny it is, and more fun to watch for sure.
Games like this usually end with 1 or 2 Divine Raiders.
One can only hope.
And Tier 5.
We need to get there. B-Cups, so Wraith King actually managed to farm another item. Blink Dagger on top of Radiance. He should probably get that shard eventually. We'll see how the next fight goes. See if they do it.
Go after Ame. They've got the damage. Fortune's End coming in, but they can burn his mana just yet. Now they're chasing. Ice Blast used, and they've got the Soulbind. That Tidehunter kept the Death Prophet. Get the first life out of the hands of the Wraith King. All they got so far is an Ancient Apparition. They have used Exorcism, though. Maelstrom finished off with Jing Q. It's not what they came for, but they've got no backle.
Radiant are
AC
scanning.
completed on Lycan. That's going to help out against that Prophet. That's going to help out against some right-click damage coming out from the Wraith King.
Radiant's top
just allows
tower
you
is under
to,
attack.
like, you have a core, an offlaner that can't wait to get an AC, something to we don't see. With the King Swallow trying to make something happen, nothing happens.
Oh, they're really staying as 5 of them. That Rider finally TPs away from the group of heroes, and Kane Rune going in dagger next.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But while this is all happening, Death Prophet's really recovered. Wraith King's up there with the Troll. This game's only a 2k lead.
Looks like a much closer game. Wraith King managed to get a lot of the farm. He was keeping Elephant busy while he was just farming the jungle. Midas is ready. Let's see the efficiency. On spot.
Bottom, and now they've got the boots to travel. They don't get that kill. Easy with it. Green Chains edition, 0.8 seconds. Get even more control here for LGD if possible. Pass through onto Yang. 40.
He's super dead.
He's shivering.
Just too much damage to unlock. A lot of mistakes from Elephant. Thought they were gonna pressure a bit more once they took down a tier 1 tower on the top lane. Because they were super greedy. You had Ember Spirit position 4, you had no items. Rating had Head of Midas, which means he does not want to join any fights. Just respecting Ravage too much.
Omnipresence of that causing Elephant maybe not to put pressure into this LG team, and now the game sits even.
We see a lot of more greedy position 4s in Chinese region. Like Baboka, Borax, playing like a Monkey King. We see more Bok, and now Ember Spirit position 4. Can't wait to see like Anti-Mage, Phantom Lancer position 4.
Hey, he plays it off. He played all those heroes. I want to say I saw him play Anti-Mage, but that could just be me. Who knows? 10 minutes, 3 seconds. Game sits even from 7k to even. Big shift in net worth. That out. Solar Crest on the Tide.
Tide going for the correct item build here. I would say Blink Dagger to be able to surprise them, to get a jump. Now Solar Crest against the Lycan. Troll, you know, without
Dire's top tower is under attack.
no one wants to fight. Both of these teams are like, yeah, we're fine with the actually just farming the creeps. Roshan may respawn in 4 or 5 seconds. He keeps finished on Ame, so yeah, his mana can't be burned. Doesn't even go for that shard. He's leveled with me. You see the highest level of the game? Yeah, him and Troll.
Going for that shard, it hasn't exactly been a problem.
Yeah, exactly. And also we talked like the neutral item, Quicksilver Amulet, one of the best ones you can get on the Wraith King. Your Vampiric Spirit is pretty much always on cooldown, so you get that extra move speed, extra attack speed.
Is under attack.
See, in the fight here is both teams have smoked up. Looks like Elephant really wanted to make a play there. But again, being stopped by the omnipresence of the thing that's been holding them back this game.
Ravage and that Prophet ulti right now just seems super scary. I don't want to smoke again, it seems like it.
Dude. Over nearby, Spite was used, certain chains. That allows Elephant to just from this entire part of the map. I think you're kind of giving away their positioning with that.
Dire are scanning.
2 smokes and find any open. Roche will respond in a minute and 20. So if it can get that kill, a couple of kills, and it will still be able to respawn. Nothing to say. Have to find something.
Well, Somnus thinking about going forward. Got a haste picked up for this Bat Rider. Ame going for an 8C. He's got BKB in his pack now. It's an Orb of Destruction. good neutral item picked up for this king. Is it fair to say that gang's kind of falling off at this point in the game? Or is it too, like, we haven't had much to really tell?
He didn't get any kills pretty much in the last 10 minutes. So yeah, Lycan as a hero definitely falls off. One thing he can do, we've seen that in Southeast Asia region, buy Aghanim's scepter, use it on Troll. That doesn't sound too bad. We've seen the combination between Ursa and the Troll, and it worked amazing with the overpower. It's the same thing to happen with the Aura Troll, not Aura, the passive. The Troll has a lot of attack speed.
Both teams ready to posture, ready to go for Roche. It's up. And Elephant and LGD, they're waiting for an opportunity to get the second. Have to see. And go for here at the 30-minute mark. If you can build here for nothing to save. Got Patreon, who has that Sword Crest with Lotus Sword there as well. And KB being built here for the Troll before he finishes off the Abyssal. See how much this MKB or how quick this MKB can get in. Again, it looks like Elephant waiting for potentially a moment to go and smoke. Up right by their tier 2 tower, so
They should be out of smokes. I don't see any smokes.
they're just gonna group up, wait and jump.
know how to handle such power.
They were keeping up for some sort of an execution there, but it really just
For my
didn't
coffers.
turn into much. This is playing very passive.
Yeah, we didn't see any fights for the last like 10 minutes. No one just wants to engage. Second Roshan, too important.
Giving up, and again now LGD, they'll group up too. So, you know, obviously both these teams
Radiant are scanning.
just the urgency of getting this road. They're sitting together, not looking to take a step, not looking to go up too far. Now LGD, they're looking for their opportunity to take this second road, actually kill it this time and get the Aegis instead. KB look for the last over the whole short time. Ice Blast coming in. Now to go across in the air with Death Prophet. But Death Prophet not gonna make count. Eurus gets the kill. Doesn't take buys back to go up the race. So gets the first life with the hands of Ame. They got the gun in. It's 3 dead on the side of OGG. Now they got the second life for the Red King. Ink Swell, Furnace running. Beyond Flint trying to get the Ravage. Here's the duels up into the air, and now LGD back into Roche as everything's been used by Elephant.
It's still no way for LGD because that Prophet fought back. She used ulti. She's gonna have that Aegis for the next 5 minutes, and they can start putting some pressure on the Elephant sides. Ravage still available.
Nice blast, leading the Oracle, and I believe hit that Grimstroke.
Radiant's
However,
middle
diving
tower
under the
is
tier
under
3
attack.
Illibot.
Elephant
Radiant
went for that
structures are
Prophet.
fortified.
Understand, like during the BKBs, we need to fight that Prophet. We need the killer. This is the most damage in the team fights. They do that, but it's still not good enough. Talking about the active step for
Radiant's
Lycan,
middle
he has
tower
one
is under
good up.
Radiant's middle
Might
tower
be
has fallen.
too late. Not sure how much
Dire's
harm he
top
can
tower
get.
is under.
Risky play to even go for that. This one, got your farm. Game is close. You're confident. Like you said, we can say this should be fighting.
Ahmed said, like, I don't want any shenanigans. I'll get that Aghanim shard. So my mana can be burned. I don't care about that. Well, a shard. That's S tier shard for sure. Those 40 DPS and reduces attack speed by 20. You can cancel the blink daggers with it. It's so good. You don't expect. This spell actually deals damage, slow them down. It's really, really good.
Not originally seen as a top 2 star, and I think people kind of took notice, figured it out.
It's something that AA struggles with. If he is in a fight long enough, he's not a hero that can't get close, but with the new shard, you can still like deal damage, because pretty much it was, yeah, I'll use Cold Feet, Ice Vortex, maybe for some extra damage, use Ice Blast, and that's it. Then I'm done. With the new shard, you can still continue to deal damage.
Question of whether or not Seas can chase down, but like a couple times. Only 5 times. But his game would look a lot worse than it.
Has the Ghost Scepter to protect himself against some of the right clicks. Still purgeable by the Necro Warriors.
Apparition Blink Dagger for the Oracle, trying to find positioning with the Aether Lens. Go Thomas out. Save the tides of the fight. Send it. Swift
Dire are
Brave
scanning.
King. We'll see how quickly he can get into this. His farm is really skyrocketing. From the abysmal lane he had to now, very impressive.
He's just insanely farmed. That's what he does, pretty much. Just the farms a lot, gets back later on.
I'm just you. Look at the damage coming out of the Ember. They get the kill, though. Pop the lead either chasing. I'm gonna say, pops the Exorcism. I mean, it's pretty far with that Fire Blast out. He does have Ravage, but there's the game from Eurus. Now gets in on the Pantheon. Right, he's coming through. Just revive, outlast his BKB, but runs for the free spell. Soulbot connects each apparition over to the Wraith King, but they get the right click, just blow up. Yay! Whoa, Nelly! Eurus now on the run. He doesn't have a BKB. If they could just spot him, he's in a lot of trouble. Cold Feet, Spirit Siphon, all on the Troll Warlord. It's not like the folks there mentioned on the Oracle. He's silent. He's dead. Can't get a false promise off the city. Eurus thinks the gun hit his Samus is that one. Ready forward into the battle train. He's gonna shoot you. He'll be dead anyway. Eurus gets the kill there, but he's still getting controlled up, and eventually he will fall. Getting back into the slow throw right on top of him. Nothing stay back and forth. Let's get ready to fly back over to Gang, but now Alcana will be able to accomplish. Through from on, as well as the Fire Blast. Eurus falls back into the fight. Trying to fight this one. Hitting top by Yang. So if the Wraith King does that reincarnation, that gets top. Gets top. Coming back to the second life. Thundo believes low right clicks on FY. Ame hits real hard. This one's going to be going to stay on F1. They're trying to run away. The right clicks on the option to kill the Wraith King. Looks over to the F1. Jules up in the air. He's going to run out in a second. Here comes Pantheon. There's the Ravage. They look over. It's Somnus. They'll get the kill on the Cavalier. The Death still going to be dead as the Gypsy comes out from Yang. They'll chase over at Pantheon. He's trying to run. He's already they've got nothing to go with it. They're looking to chase. He's still in the chase. This one can run, but can he kill? Yes, he can. Pantheon will get run down. Eurus will get the finishing blow. Now he'll be down with the triple kill.
Oh man, this fight. I think like 12, 13 heroes died in that fight. The fight was going on for such a long time that I managed to respawn because I think he wanted to use the buyback there. And yeah, just overall a very long fight. I was surprised to see Yang buying back on a Lycan, but what he brought to the team fight was the AC aura. Just madness, man. This is a pure chaos. It's something we don't typically see. Teams buying back, but pretty much every single hero to win a fight where you can't transition that into Roche.
Yeah, it's just a fight that goes on forever bottom. Yang's in twice, has multiple shapeshifts throughout the entire thing. You originally saw Faith Beyond hold the Ravage up against Eurus because he's got the BKB, there's no reason to throw. Eventually he comes back into the fight, walks in and Ravages, and then he ends up dying anyway.
They got two tier 2 towers, a lot of levels. Troll pretty close to Titanic.
Think about
1, 2, 3 buybacks, I believe. Maybe 4.
So let's watch it again. Smoke here. It's going to be a long one. But yeah, I'm the internet looking for a second. Gets spotted by the Wolves. They've got Axel on this Ember. This is how it starts. So look at where Ame is. He kind of blinks and Yang just BKBs and shapeshifts and walked right by him. Like, that's crazy to think that this all starts with just going after Faith Gun. What is he going to do?
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Yeah, there's no reason to use the Ravage. There's Elephant trying to get rid of the second, actually third, tier 2 tower on the top lane. They took over the outpost. Roshan, 1 minute and 27 seconds. I don't think I've ever seen that. You know, teams are straight up buying back without, you know, reasons they can't have the team. None of the teams can. And Yeah, no Roshan, so just let's buy back. Let's fight. Love that.
I mean, they kill Oracle, make sure the Eurus can't survive, but even then, Eurus gets the battle trance off and costs the silver of health, still kills GQ, and this is where Eurus ends up losing his life, but he'll buy back instantly. Tries to get to the fight, got the outpost to go to, not a lot of mana left on health in his save. He's got an Aegis to work with, even that wasn't enough. This was a fight with reincarnation, with multiple buybacks. Like you said, if not 12 heroes died here, and I'm pretty sure he's got the number right. I'm not counting at this moment.
I stopped counting after 10 dead. I was like, man, this is this is insane. Let's see some tier 4 items. A Raid King finds a Penta Edge Sword. Last sword.
We're hooking up again. Coming in, he's got the Ravage. Look at the kill on. Nothing to say. Now the chase comes. It's time that he's kind of baited himself. Hit me, but there's the Ravage being hit me. Oh, now he's wondering, hit me. I don't know. Baby, I was gonna drop afterward. Eurus trying to fight. He's been beaten by the wolf. He's got that axe, and he is now a wolf himself, half man, half troll, half wolf, and going after the side of LGD. Finally back to.
His buybacks kind of cost him a lot. You can constantly transition that into Rosh. Roshan is not up, and the longest respawn in the history, almost full 3 minutes on the Roshan, so he can keep fighting. Ice Frog is watching this. Gavin says, I'll press the button. Not allowed to take the Rosh. I like this
It's gonna hit on Assam. Is thinking they can the F5. They can go off this backfighter. That'd be great, but they're leashed up, and well, they're going different directions. And not really deciding.
Like, this is anyone's game to take, considering how the game is going. 5k gold lead doesn't matter that much. There are only 4 heroes with buybacks right now. 2 supports, Grim and Oracle, and that Prophet and Tidehunter on PSG.LGD. Trying to see if there's a Roshan inside the pit. Not be there for quite some time.
Yeah, still some time, and you have to be careful because Troll doesn't have his buyback. Lumpkin doesn't have his. The same thing could happen to Elephant that happened to LGD. Those last 2 out of battle. Let's see, Abyssal Blade finally finished there for Eurus. October being built to Fat Rider. Zombis, Shiva's Yules going to the Octane Core, has the Spell Prism. A lot of cooldown reduction already. See? Used by Ember, has Ags, as well as the Maelstrom. Make anything happen. Ame's got that Swift Link ready to go. 41 minutes into the game, and LGD, they're grouping up potentially to make something happen right before this Roche becomes available, and there's the 5-man smoke. Oh, back for the Lycan as well.
Radiant's turret has been killed.
You coming into this next Roche, which is almost up. The timings might work out.
Fake Beyond kills the courier. I want to see how much Troll can do when he
Radiant's
gets bitten
top
by the
tower
wolf.
is under attack.
So much sustain from Troll. Like, if Oracle tossed the ulti on Troll, I don't think he even wants to use it on him because he's like super hard to kill. Unless they decide to burst him. There's some static resistance coming out from S and Y.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Should be able to get BKB or Static or ulti.
Waiting for that. They knew the rift was there. They catch this Ember and now dead for 9. That is his big timing. He's the one who stole the first Aegis.
Dire's bottom
and
tower
now
is under attack.
Well, he's not going to be available for the next fight.
80 seconds without him.
Well, really, 40. His buyback's on cooldown for another 40 seconds, so he could get back in. It might find out right
top
now.
tower is under
He has
attack.
enough gold for buyback. You are correct. Roach, just face. Let's do this. It's an axe.
Generation.
Who do you give it to?
It'd be worth on.
All is good. It's
Full lasso is always nice too.
That lasso feels good. On top of that, like, Oracle seems fine, where you get illusion from the Raid King. Dark Portrait seems good. 150 damage from the original hero.
Haven't gone to this Roche yet. Back is available for GQ. Trying to for this. They make the buyback. They need to make something happen on the side of LGD. Cheese as well as the X blessing. Equal Sonic looking for a move. Blink out of the high ground. Whoa! Going with the double stun. They've got the double stun as well. The first one to the left. There's tools up into the air. The BKB is being put by Elephant. They've got the Soul Bomb keeping this Wraith King connected to the death prop. They will put it on the same. Up to that system. If that's not going to work out, they've got the Ravage. The guys wants to do is the first one to take away the Wraith King. They walk over at eurus, who's being beaten by the wolf. The big man won't come for your life. He'll blow your house down and create a strong. And that's what it's looking like is keeping out LGD. Get the gun in the they've got the whole comes out of eurus. They move their ball back on another to say he's in a lot of trouble. They ball back on the EG version as well. But they get the Ame. He's going to buy back. Three buybacks on the side of LGD. They're going to go after the gang as well as yours. They get the gun on another to say take him out for a minute. And a couple of 2 minutes really. It's 100 seconds. They look for a big time. He's trying to go in on a Yang. They get the kill. They'll take it. Eurus as well as FY2 heroes. Gotta go back in a row. Can they take this? There's 5x available by the Troll as well as this Grimstroke. But LGD, I'm not sure they have the confidence to go for this.
Oh, it seems like not gonna contest the damage by rate.
Yeah, that'll help.
Oh, Aghanim Scepter, who do you give it to? Like, Ancient Apparition, and it's not the carrier. Possibly you pick it up, give it to Tide, or give it to Death Prophet. Like, Red King, it's all okay.
He'll take it.
Yeah, like, that one is good, you know, to be able to just deal more damage with the heroes. Lycan, he not have buyback there, so I think if Lycan has buyback, he buy back multiple heroes as well, because Troll was like, yeah, I want to buy back. So much damage coming up from Troll once his...
Going on the high ground, 47 seconds still without this Lycan. This Serum Chains and the Fire Best what's Here's the last one. They're gonna buy back on the grid prep as well. The Troll will go for the Wraith King. First line. He still has the aim, so really looking like potentially a full life scenario, but they just have the damage to rip through this Wraith set. So they take on the aim, and we still have 36 for reincarnation. Can he survive this long enough? It's not looking like something he gave you for Garrett. Oh, he's trying to run! Dead again! 3 heroes! It's 3 heroes equivalent as Wraith King gonna get a kill. Oh my god!
Wow!
Is he gonna be safe? It's not looking likely, but yeah, he's good. Now he's fine.
Last second, he was very close to dying. Still chasing.
On lasso.
That lasso, man, dragged him into tier 4 towers. The rest of the team right, kind of blocked them all on the entrance near the tier 3s. So nice done by Samus.
So the equivalent of taking out the here. I mean, he got through the raking 3 times.
He does not have buyback. It's a cooldown for 5.5 minutes. So yeah, Elephant, they should try to go in. Last one, that's fine. But now Ravage coming through, stops Eurus, BKB as well as the false promise to be placed on a sun speed. Not trying to run, but the flame break pushes him back. He'll pop that Ghost Scepter. Ice Blast comes across the bow side of Elephant as well as a random forward looking for a Red Panda. But that's a risky maneuver to go after. Somnus is also TP'd back to the base. Should try to go in. That Rider will reset. We should travel ready in 15. No exorcism. Still off and running for like 15 seconds. Great gone for 50. They should try to make something happen. No Ravage. And this is their timing.
Need to make something happen. No big ults available for LGD, but the Wraith King is up in 40 seconds. How much can they get out of this? Is it enough time for them to really find any success? They move over towards bottom. Use these creeps, use these wolves, try to move in, get something going their way. As also needs pushing. On the side of LGD as they've got 27 seconds until the Wraith King is up. Order soldiers being blocked to save them from these lassos. They're really getting over the flame break. That's pushing them back. Now there's a double hack, double the pistol, double blast. Oh, they're in trouble. Oh, shit. Falls. Fake behind, just surviving.
They're melting. Like, look at this. Aghanim Scepter, Aghanim Shard. Still don't win.
Of course it is, but they have the damage to put their values in the air. Maybe might survive. That's okay for now. All they've lost is the tier 3 bottom. I'm trying to blink in and maybe find Somnus, but, well, he blooms in, wraps his hands around the edge as he finds nothing.
If you don't think about it, like, you're kind of used to how the spells and abilities go to work. You see shard upgrade from Ancient Apparition. Ice Vortex, 40 DPS. You see an upgrade from Ember Spirit, that's 45 DPS. So that's like 85 per second. They have multiple of those. It's like add Radiance Burn to that. That's a lot of overtime damage.
Yeah. The double hex really surprised LGD, I think, too.
Invisibility!
Not enough where they lost more than just the Emperor side picked up by Troll. And Elephant looking for their moment to clean this up. LGD have been a part of so many of these styles of games. Really has been just barn burners with them. Really, really difficult. Hold the high ground for now. A long time till Road. A long time till that reset. So Summons will take the outpost.
Troll does not
will stay
have
forward.
boots. He decided to get the MKB as his last item. Be able to evasion, come out from that radiance and just more damage. We'll see how that goes. Sometimes it backfires. He also gets the move speed from the battle trance. Next Roshan may respawn in 3 minutes. We had so many of those fights. A lot of the buybacks, I felt like, you know, Roshan should respawn.
But they lost that ace pretty quickly in LGD. So now we've got a long time until Roche. And it feels like these teams both want to fight, but both
I will fight, but, you know, don't hit me. We'll just try to hit you, see how things are gonna go.
yeah.
Don't hurt me. Taking the outpost for now.
Pick the outpost back. They've got the MKB finished on Ame. Slotted.
8
Radiant's
Shard
turret
as well as
has
the
been
collection.
attacked.
Red Panther dies. Elton coming over. Stop. The plane as well. The last of the Lotus. It's not going to get back to them this time. And the fight of the result here. Jake Ball comes to the stop. It's on the coming down. They're going to force that back on an innocent tool. Off that ice blast. Not sure it's going to mean enough. Still alive for a little bit longer. Thanks to the eyes on the review. Got the double hex with the soul bind coming through the BKB coming out from GQ. Will use that Raven to move up forward. Trying to get over here. They find themselves with Troll Warlord. Save might be a chance. Troll Warlord is trying to slow down. By the jumping of the Rams, there only takes onto the Bat Rider as both these wolves are pecking away at the 500. They like to keep watermelon, and that's what they're going to do by killing off Faith Beyond. Triple kill for Eurus. 5 euros dead through that exchange. No bombs available for the Death Prophet as well as the Ancient Apparition on LGD. Oracle and Grimstroke don't have theirs either, and that is your save that is out of the fight for a while for Elephant. So are you feeling confident enough to go for this?
20 buybacks do they have? One on Tidehunter. That's it. That's the
it.
only buyback they have. It's very hard for them to keep track considering how chaotic the game was.
Yeah.
You know, if someone has the buyback, maybe lost track of time, when it happened, Roshan's being pinged out. Eurus is just a monster of these fights. Every single time Yang uses the bite on him, he just goes full ham. I like how confident Somnus is. Tidehunter tries to bait the Ravage. He doesn't even
Lasso coming through onto the Wraith King. Now, what else do they have to follow this up? They've got the Abyssal. That's what they have to follow this up. After the Wraith King, they've got the first light out of his hand. They've not have full, but does he have buyback available to him? No, and another 2 seconds left. When he goes down for the second time, he will. He is definitely going down. He's trying to get some damage out before he falls for final summon before he uses that buyback. There he goes. On a again. Again. Your houses don't last. So the bad wolf comes and blows it down, and it's 2 wolves coming through your house.
Dyer's middle barracks has
Do
fallen.
you buy back here? If you buy back, you're fully committed. Like, you need to make something out of that. Somnus, blessed by an item, Spell Prism on top of Terrain Core, decided to take a Flame Blast, so cooldown goes down to 46 seconds, so you can practically use it 2, maybe even 3 times in a fight.
He doesn't. Short 300.
I didn't even notice that, because his buyback's like super expensive right now.
Yeah. Or I thought he was going to have gold when the timer ran out, but I thought
He's level 29, dude. He has 8 slots, card, Magnum Scepter, a lot of gold.
Regeneration.
LGD should have lost this game. Not necessarily lost the game, but should play with the Mega Creep's disadvantage. I guess Elephant were a bit afraid that he has it. Like, there's no way he does not have buyback.
Now they've got Lasso. Working on the Kraken shell.
This Lasso is
coming in. Beyond moving forward, trying to grab Wolf for a second. He's been hit again. 2 wolves. This is a pack of dogs just rampaging your base.
Osh being pinged out. They scouted it with the courier straight into pit. Aghanim Scepter available once again. I think you can get into Troll. Just get that Ag Troll.
See how that wolf
Foreign to the Radiant.
Okay, actually, okay. That's something I mentioned in the previous Osh, but they decided who actually picked it up? It was LGD who picked it up, Raid King.
Yeah, Raid King.
Yeah.
Nullifier picked up for the Lycan.
Next Troll already has almost enough gold to buy full Aghanim's Blessing, and the buyback he still needs like 3,000 gold. But we'll farm it eventually. It can get bigger than this.
Trust me, I know how to handle such power.
Troll into the Ag. Sold the Scotty.
He didn't even go for Scotty. He bought MKB.
Did he? I swear somebody had.
I think he bought Scotty and then decided to like, sell it and not go for it.
Right.
Because I think I saw the icon.
Doing that damage over time, trying to clear these creeps. This is like the good thing when you have 2 racks down, you know they're coming from hopefully one direction.
Alright. Big top, are you ready to do some math?
Yes.
So, Lasso cooldown 46 seconds, I believe, with the Spell Prism Doctrine 4, Arcane Blend. 25% on top of that.
12 seconds off.
But I'm worth so much
34.6,
more.
we got eyes. Was right fine.
Actually done. This is bugged. Like, you click on the boots at 61.5, which is incorrect, considering he has Octarine Core, Spell Prism, and the talent. For some reason, it's not working properly.
There's the blink as well as the Lasso coming through on the raid. He's been caught once again. This is a big problem for the side of LGD. Being caught by on and out. I'm not gonna see out that BJB.
Like, he can just pop that so, and now it's back in line in 20 seconds again.
Life out of hands in this street. One escapes some trouble right when he went up beyond. He's up in the air. Once again, nothing to take him out, but you're saying the surrounding onto Innocence. However, they take out this result for no reason. Pushing back Innocence, and now they're right on Eurus. They have to demonstrate the breaking the in the air. Eurus wrong. He won't survive. Down he goes. Oh, dear, nothing to say. He comes back to the phone, gets the 27 and he's gonna buy back. He'll go to that white break, pushes back Ame. He needs to be a little bit careful. He doesn't have to reincarnate. Oh, is he gonna survive? Does he reincarnate? The timing's right. Yes, it is. So he will have reincarnation up again. Sun is though low. Now they pop back on Eurus. They get the gun Innocence as well as Beyond. They both have buyback. They'll probably both be forced to use it. You gotta, and they don't have Ravage to work with.
Innocence, man, hitting a crucial Ice Blast on Troll.
Who
was ulting on for
the blink as well as they're going after Eurus. Eurus doing a lot of damage. Now they can call promises as well as the used. They use the split on a Beyond. He's trying to double it. Now a lot from the Nullifier showing on a Beyond as well as damage to get the kill. But he's forgetting that he has that little bit of life in him. Thanks to the action. Now the race from Ame and then the anchor man. Go after the focus and Ice Blast coming in. They'll take out over the same Yoda ball back to the center. Summit, careful. Coming in, Eurus in trouble. He's gonna drop. Survives. He survives. And they will get that kill on up in the table. Look over it. Coming on the Innocence. Will be longer, but buyback's been used by Omni. So it's him and G2 against the world first. Omni will save Yang. Whoa.
If there was one more stick on that Troll, I think it would shatter from the Ice Blast, but managed to use this Titanic get back to full HP, and
Dire's middle
yeah,
tower is under attack.
5 versus 2, not good chances.
Honestly, listen, in over. I mean, you got hit. Most of the savage just coming in. They'll get the first up out of his hands, and he's not much like he can do. They're all lined up for second, but they've got Palazzo onto Ame as well as your second death. They'll only survive for a little bit longer. The slip line's there. They'll get the kill on Virginia. He'll survive a little bit longer against this. But no GG. They've lost it 3 and Elephant at the LGD.